Hi there and welcome. This is Nellie. I'm a teacher educator who loves to share because I teach as a way to learn. And today I'm going to share an amazing new tool that I just discovered. It's called a pop-up with Gemini. Now, I've been using Gemini for quite some time, and the tool has been improving as time goes, and that's really, really fast. Today I discovered this pop-up that I can add anywhere. I just have to enable it. I'm not sure if it's only for pro and also for free users, but if you're a pro, this is absolutely amazing. Now, I had problems with Riftbot. I wanted to add voice, but it didn't seem to work even though I had enabled it here. So I decided to ask for help just to test out the system. And I asked Gemini on how I can get voice enabled because I had used generic code. Turns out that I needed to use an embed code. Now, I went into the embed code and added that using Riftbot's code, but that didn't work because it hadn't enabled. And you will see this from the chat. It did enable the microphone, which is kind of strange because you expect the iframe to have that added, but it didn't, in fact. So what Gemini did, it helped me with the code. So I added the code and now everything works and you can hear my voice and hear the voice of the bot as well. So everything is working just fine. Okay, my next question was, I wanted to make some changes on the Riftbot. And apparently by just adding this pop, Gemini sees everything. It's kind of scary, but it does, and it can relate to things. So my next question was whether my prompts were appropriate. And this is super important. Notice it's a bit long here. It's too long. It can only be up to 1,000 characters. And so I'm going to make the changes and ask for 1,000 characters only for the context. Now, it knows exactly what's going on. It knows Riftbot. It knows everything. So you don't have to really tell it much because the bot knows it all. Unbelievable. So here, would you like to suggest a closing message? No, context, just context. I hope that works. Because the context it shared was too long. A shorter context. And I love this communication because, instead of getting experts to help you out, so this is the background, I can just copy it and I think it's fine. Oh, it saw the red warning. Unbelievable. I had no idea that it would see. So yes, it's magic. It's seeing everything and it's helping me improve. Now, this is wonderful if you're using AI tools and you want to work with them. I mean, if you're using tools such as I use 11 Labs, for example, and you want to get your agent done. So we're going to go on to something else here where we have questions, and this is appropriate for anywhere. And I have lots of questions because the more you work, the more you do, the more questions you have. So now I'm on SciPace, okay, and I have Gemini with me. Here's the pop-up. And notice current tab. It knows exactly where I am. This is something that I could only dream of, and I don't think I've dreamed of it. But yes, it's absolutely amazing. And notice here, what's my question? I want to know how to use the library with the agent. All right, so let's send the question and see what we get here. Now, notice here, what you can have is an explanation of what these are and how to go about using it. So in this case, I'm asking about the agent and the library because this is a new feature on SciPace and I'm interested in that. So what you have here is better than a support person. You have an expert that knows exactly where you are, so you don't have to worry about your questions. It sees everything. And I think this is something that online support, such as this one at the bottom right here, should have. So notice it says based on the interface, my library, okay, and then activate the agent on a file, open a document. Okay, it tells me exactly what to do and how to do it. And I've tried this in other places and it works. Okay, now notice the current tab has now changed. and it's here. I'm going to go into synthesis and academic writing. All right. So that's where I am now. And I'm going to ask here, synthesis. What is this? What is the current section about? Okay, and let's see what happens here and if it's able to actually read it. I want to add some activities here, which I will be doing. And I think this is a great way to ask Gemini to help me out with the discussions. So based on the screenshot, so notice here, it is actually seeing everything. And this is a course that's not open to the public. It's open to me as the teacher, manager, and of course the administrator of this Moodle site. But notice it is week 3, definitely week 3. And it's telling me here, moving beyond reading, and it's giving me all this. So I'm not going to go on here because I'm going to be really busy getting this course up, which is starting in March if you're interested. It is called Applying AI Research. AI in Research. It's a 4-week hands-on guide. So join me after I get help from Gemini. So this is a lifesaver for content creators who need to learn about the tools they're going to walk through in their videos. It's for students who are interested in learning more about the courses that they're taking. It's for teachers, of course, to help them out with the course content, activities, and so on. It's for everybody. I don't know what's next, but this is definitely the best I have seen in AI tools for educators like me so far. If you've got other tools that you're excited about, let me know in the comment box of this video. Have a great day.